showing up on the stat sheet.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with Iguodala. And it's Ezeli in at center.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
A three from Anderson. It's rebounded by Golden State. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Lonzo G comes in for Anderson, and Tony Douglas is subbed in for Drew Holiday. The shot by Evans, nobody around. Green with the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The tray. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Livingston kicks to Ezeli, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And finished off by Davis.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Up top, Douglas. Last time out, he had 14 points. For the three. It's rebounded by Livingston. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Iguodala, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Number 1, Draymond Green.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Certainly not. I mean, it's precisely why he's worked so hard to become the passer he is today. He didn't want to just be a scorer. He wanted to be a complete post player, and he's done it.
Dishes it to Cunningham. Stolen by Thompson. Rush the pass to Livingston. Spades dishes to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Rush outside. Got a hand on it. And now the Pelicans on the break. Cole's got the ball. And it's Perkins with the jam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Here's Rush. Soft touch off the glass. Rush has got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Got a piece of it. Speights kicks to Livingston. To the wing on the left. Rush from outside. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. G, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Cole's shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
The screen from Thompson. Livingston passes to Rush. The kick out to Spates. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. And it's Thompson in for Jason Thompson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Puts up the baby hook. Livingston, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
He kicks it to Rush. Thompson in the corner. That'll do it for the first half. Pelicans lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joy. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They have a 6-point lead. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Davis playing very well. He has 8 points and 2 steals.
The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Tyreek Evans out there with Norris Cole. And it's Cunningham in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Curry gets the bucket.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Warriors trail by 4, and Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
From deep, good. Cole's got 7 points. The Warriors shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Curry kicks to Green. It's stolen by Davis. In the corner, Ashik with it. Buries it down low. And now a 7-point Pelican lead.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. Davis with it. Now Green defending. Evans outside. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
And the jam by Ajinça.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Curry against Holiday. And here is Curry. 6 points for him. Offline with his three.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot two. The Pelicans have made their only other free throw attempts today in an earlier trip to the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Green dishes to Curry. Fires from deep. Curry with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The offensive rebound. Ajinça, and Thompson sends it back. Green kicks to Bogut. There's a killer two-handed slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
Could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The drive by Green. Curry wide open. The long distance three is buried.
You in? Let's go.
Curry's got 9 points.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Scooped up.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Thompson passes to Green. Barnes dishes to Thompson. It's stolen by G. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Ajinça. Can't hit. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 9. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. Offline with his three. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. He has such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Curry kicks to Bogut. And that's a foul called an Alexis Ajinça. That's his first foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Asik's checked in.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Barbosa, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. 13 feet away. No good. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to...
Come on, New Orleans! Go!
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Warriors trail by 8, setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala out there with Rush. Then there's Livingston. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Barbosa in at the 2. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhale right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Livingston passes to Ezeli. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. Stolen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Iguodala. Here's Ezeli. Evans with some nice D.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around.